All right, so let's actually go ahead and tackle the edit or the update function in here. So let's go ahead and do this. So it's going to be a bit similar to creating posts. We're gonna simply, once we click on this, we're gonna go to a page where we're gonna have a form. Inside this form, we will have the data related to this post. And then the user can simply change the data right inside the form and click the button, and then it will be updated. So we're gonna have two routes with two functions. So let's go ahead to the routes. So right in here, I want to go down at the bottom and I want to go um, edit or update posts like that. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna pick this up, copy, and let's go ahead and paste. Let's go ahead in here and go edit dash posts, and the function is going to be edit post like that. And right in here, I'm gonna actually send in the ID. All right, so let's go ahead in here, and this in here, we're gonna go edit dot post like that, and let's save. So let's go ahead and copy the function. Let's go ahead right in here and go and paste this in. Um, all right, so let's copy this. Let's paste this in like that. Now let's grab the function name and paste. So the part of the edit posts, again, it's just concerned with grabbing the data that's related to the certain post and sending it to sending it to a certain form. And the form, it's going to be inside a view. And this view I'm gonna rename, I'm gonna create it, which is edit post like that. All right. So this is basically it. It's very similar. Now let's go ahead and copy this in here and go right there and simply go .blade.php like that. All right. So let's go in here and go ahead, copy the full thing. Let's go. Actually, we do not need this. We need uh, the create. All right. Let's go for the create. Let's copy it and let's go in here into the edit and let's paste. So in here, I'm gonna go edit, post, like that. And right in here, we're just gonna keep this like now, or we're just gonna keep this like that for now. And right in here, we're gonna set the values. So the value in here has to be post. We already passed in the post object, and this is why we're gonna have access to the title, for example, and also gonna have access to the author, which is right here. All right, and inside the text area, let's go ahead and paste this in. Right in here, I'm gonna send in the content like that and save. So yeah, basically in this form, we are gonna have all that all the data that we want to edit, and I want to change this to update like that. Save, and let's go ahead. Let's go ahead right in here. Yeah, I want to change the part for the link. This in here. All right. So this needs to go to our route, which is the route that we said just now, which is edit dot posts, and we want to send in the ID. We want to send in post ID like that, and save. Let's go ahead and refresh now. All right, so I want to actually go ahead and grab this text dash white, fix the link. I want to refresh. All right, so there we go. We hover over this now. Take a quick look down at the bottom left. It's going to slash edit dash posts slash 3. If we click it, you're gonna see in there. All right. So we're actually getting the data that's related to this post with this ID right in here. Take a quick look like that. All right. We can go back and we can even try and go for the other post in here. All right. So it's going second post and then the author and then the content like that, which is actually a bit huge in here. So yeah, if we, for example, in here, and this is security stuff, if we entered something like, if we entered an ID that does not exist like this, for example, if we go for enter like that, all right, so it's displaying nothing. And that's because I did not work with the find or fail. So the find or fail like that method, it's going to actually go ahead, and if it did not find the ID in then the table, it's going to trigger a 404 page, which is actually a lot better than just find. All right, we also need to send it in here. All right, so save. Let's now refresh this. All right, so as you can see, this looks a lot better to me. All right, so this is for the first part, which is just displaying data. The second part, it's basically a part for updating, actually updating. So I'm gonna go in here, I'm gonna go update dash posts. Well, it should be a type of post right in here. And right at this part, I'm gonna go update post like that. And right in here, I'm gonna go update dot post. And right in here, we need an ID. All right, and let's save this full thing. Let's now go ahead and grab the function and let's work with it. So this function is going to be a little bit interesting than the other ones. We copy it. Let's copy this function here, and instead of writing everything from scratch, let's paste this in like that. And here we're just passing in the ID. And not only that, we need to pass in the request. All right, because we're gonna grab data from the form because we need to submit it. So I'm gonna go for the request like that, and I'm gonna separate those by a comma. So we need the request and we need the ID. First of all, we're gonna find the ID like that, and if we found a post with this ID, we're gonna go ahead and we're going to update. So I'm gonna go ahead and go post title like that, and this will be equal to the post, sorry, the data that's coming in from the request. So we're saying in there that the data, we're going to change the data that's right inside the input with the name title with the data that's coming in from the input with the name title, the new data. All right, so we're going to go for the request and then go for the input name like that. And let's go ahead in here. Actually, this shouldn't be a comma. All right, this should be a semicolon. So we have three pieces of data. We have the title, the author, and the content like that. All right, so, and not only this, we are going to go ahead and we're going to also go post save like this. All right, so this will actually update like that. All right, so I'm guessing that this is actually all. All right, so right after this, we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna return the view. So I'm gonna go ahead in here, and for example, I'm gonna go update like that. All right, so if the update works, we're not sorry, we're not gonna go to a view. We're gonna return a route. All right, so right after updating this, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna return the route, and we're gonna go a route to a route of posts.all, which simply goes to the slash posts. All right, so yeah, let's save the full thing. And this is not all. We have the part of the action. So the action here should be update dot posts, and we're gonna actually go ahead and send in the post ID. Right, we already have access to it right in here. Let's save the full thing. Let's now go ahead and let's refresh this. So right in here, I'm gonna go second post, update it like that. And if we click update, all right, so as you can see in here, second post updated. All right, let's go to the database. If we refresh this, you can see second post updated like that, which is awesome. As you can see, the updated ad actually is actually being the updated ad date is actually right there. Right, it's being updated like that. So yeah, this is basically everything in here. You can go and add in my second name, for example, in here and click update. All right, so since the author does not pop up in here, we go ahead. As you can see, we updated this post, I guess. We updated the author. If we go ahead and refresh, all right, so as you can see in there. So yeah, this is basically it, and I will see you in the next video.